Raleigh, North Carolina, celebrating the Canes, the Eastern Conference champions. The Scorpions on right now, singing a little Rock You Like a Hurricane.
What's great about tonight, the fans wanted to come out and honor the players, but it's very clear the players are here to honor the fans. The fans have been so important to the success of this team this year.
We came down here 5 years ago and really didn't know what to expect. You know, we could only imagine how good it could be and what was waiting for us. And we found a home, a place for our families, and now we can only imagine, after the ride that we've just been through, what happens when we take that next step. To get to where we even got to this year, you need a lot of things to happen. You need to have the right kind of character in your room. First and foremost, character is the most important quality in a hockey team. Well, we could talk for hours about the players that are standing behind me, and you're going to get to hear from one of the greats in Ron Francis in a minute. But that lead quality, that quality of character, is always a mirror image of the city and its fans, and what you have done for us, and what you brought to us in the playoffs. It turned out that the question was asked, how are these guys getting there? How are they doing it? The secret was the fans. Oh, hang on. Because there's not a building that we went into that we were intimidated in. Nobody was as loud. Nobody was as loud for 60 minutes. Nobody was as loud into overtime. There wasn't a place that we would go to that it was even close to what we saw in Carolina. So I say to you, thank you on behalf of the families for making us welcome. Ronnie will come up and thank you on behalf of the players, but our organization, and I can only say, can you imagine when?
Thank you. I get the pleasure of speaking on behalf of the players and their families, and I want to thank you all for the support that you've given us. I know it felt great for us to drive around town and see all the Hurricane flags on the cars, and the numerous Go Cane signs in all the different business establishments, and some people painted their cars. It was just tremendous. I also want to thank them. The guys certainly appreciate all those Caniacs who met our airplane numerous times at 2 in the morning. And we hope you certainly enjoyed the opportunity to tailgate at the ESA until the middle of June. As both Jimmy and Paul have mentioned, I certainly want to congratulate you guys on being the loudest building in this year's NHL playoffs. There's only one problem I have. The next time we all get together like this, we've got to make sure we bring Stanley with us.
Standing by with defenseman Brett Hedican. Brett, what did you think about this turnout tonight?
I didn't know what to expect standing up on stage, but as you look out and see our fans, the people that have come here for us, it doesn't surprise me after all the support we've had through the playoffs. I mean, I look out there, but it is amazing, and it's truly, as a player, nothing feels better.
Now, when you were traded earlier this year, did you ever think that you guys would make a run like you did?
Well, when I got here, getting in the dressing room and playing some games with the guys, I was thinking that we have a good hockey team here and a team that I felt could do something in the playoffs. And I guess I was right. I guess this team really had the character, and I think we've got a great base to continue to improve, and hopefully next year we'll bring Stanley home with us.
Well, there was a couple of times when the crowd just really went nuts during player introductions. One of those times was for Rod Brindamore, part of that heralded BBC line, Bates Battaglia, Eric Cole. The three of you guys really made a name for yourselves during the playoffs. What was the difference between the regular season and when the playoffs began?
Well, I think more than anything, we just got a little coverage. People started talking about us. Unfortunately, You know, we didn't play all that well in the last series, but it was a great time. And what can you say about the people in this city? I mean, it just grew and grew, and we're having a blast being here. And like I say, I can only imagine what would happen if we would have won.
Now it just kind of snowballed, that enthusiasm and that support, and then tonight you guys have 30,000 people out here.
It's crazy, it's great, and I think it's, you know what, it's, like I said before, we were playing for ourselves, but we were playing for our neighbor and everybody in the community, and this being a kind of small, big town, you feel that, kind of this love, you know what I mean, and like you said, it just snowballed, and what can you say about the people? We love them.
Now we talked to you after Game 5, obviously that was very disappointing. Have you been able to put any of that hurt behind you at this point and think about what you guys accomplished this season?
Well, when you have something like this, it helps. You know, everyone's still pretty happy and upbeat. Unfortunately, as it longer goes, it actually hurts a little more because you know what you just kind of miss. Right now, we're so tired, and it's been a long year, but you know what? I said before, maybe it's still that little carrot that's out there that's going to drive us, and you know, obviously to win it all.
And you're one